Folks, welcome back. Summer's almost over, and today we're going to talk about some opportunities before summer ends. I think a lot of plays are going to happen once school gets back into play. There's going to be a lot more upticks rather than downticks, but today we're going to get into those. So, right to it. So, this is August 7th, 2026. This is where we're at. In orange, I have the basically anything that's went down by $10 or more in the last since last week. And so going over these, just wanted to go over all of them real quick and then kind of go over what my plays are, what I'm doing, where I see the best benefit. But starting off with Paldea Evolved, I do like Paldea Evolved. Chin Pao is definitely one of my more favored Pokemon. I used to play him in tournaments for a long time. Um, really good water Pokemon, and it's good. Pretty sure it dropped like $20 from the booster box price. I think it's definitely a good time to get in, at least dollar cost average. Look for a good box on Facebook Marketplace. But I do like Paldea Evolved for the long term. It's just I would say it's not the number one spot, but definitely something that I like. I don't have one currently and definitely looking to get one. And this is definitely probably my chance to get it. So definitely going to look into that. Obsidian Flames is 151. I see the drop in the PC ETB and the ETBs. The 151 ETB definitely could be a play. It's just if you haven't gotten into 151 or you don't have one yet and you want to make sure that you have one in your collection, could be a good time to look into that as people are, I would say panic selling as things are dropping. They hear things online, um, and they're just going for the drop. Not me exactly, not me. We only sell really when we reach our points, right? Don't be trying to not be emotional, right? That's the goal here, right? All investing. Um, Obsidian Flames, I just don't really like it because of the total value, right? There's not much in the set other than like the Charizard. I think it was like $110. So $110 is the best pool, and I just really don't like these as an investment. I like them as, if you just needed one to look pretty on your shelf. It's basically what I see more Obsidian Flames now as, not more of an investment to me. 151, definitely a good investment for a longer term. It's just we're already at like super highs, and so it's just harder to get higher quantities since the boxes are just so much. So definitely keep that in mind. Definitely a good one to just always have one on the sideline for you know, just good looks, right? But Temporal Forces. So Temporal Forces looks like it did drop like 10 or $20 for the booster box. Definitely a good time to get in that. I definitely think there is some room still for Temporal Forces to go up. Stellar Crown went down by $20 as well. I wouldn't say Temporal Forces or Stellar Crown is something that I'm like heavily invested into. I do have a little bit of them, but just nothing that I'm going heavy bags in, right? Um, but Stellar Crown, I mean, the total value is at 655 and the booster box is at half. So I think the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle are like 120 right now. Um, which is insane. They used to be like $60. So they did double. Um, but something to note, that these are dropping, so if you don't have one, could be a good time to pick these up. Bigger drops have happened. Surging Sparks looks like the pack, the pack price went down by $1. I do see the booster box is back at 300. It was at like 305. Um, but something to look into. $8 a pack for Surging Sparks. Prismatic Evolution. So the ETB for Prismatic Evolutions has dropped by it was like $5, $10. But I still think this is a perfect time. It's gonna be at its 2 year in about 6 months, and so I definitely see Prismatic Evolutions having a huge spike, especially after the summertime. Um, so definitely a great time to get in for Prismatic Evolutions. Could be the last time. I know I've been saying that, but it's still dropping. It's just weird. I mean, I honestly think it's one of the best plays, best buys right now. One of them. I don't think it's the number one spot. We'll get to that here in just a minute. Journey Together. Journey Together, again, not a really investable set, I would say, at 260 rather than, like Scarlet Violet base is at 310. So, right, I would expect Journey Together to get to, make $50. It's just like I'm not really looking into wanting to make $50 in like a year, right? I want to make the doubles. That's what we're going for, right? But now we're on to Destin Rivals. This is crazy what's happening. Apparently there is some leaks for like getting booster box reprints. I'm not too sure. Not too sure on the like that being confirmed yet. But it seems like people are just believing it more because the Destin Rivals, everything in Destin Rivals has absolutely went down, which is good for us, right? Because this is the best set for mainline sets for booster boxes, and we want to be in the best booster box set, right? We want to hold these. I have the most booster boxes for Scarlet Violet in Destin Rivals, right? That is what I want because it is the best set. We're going off of the total values, right? And seeing everything in Destin Rivals drop is very good to see because that means it is our time to buy, right? I have been holding some cash. We're wanting to get Destin Rivals. So 460, it was at like 620. And so we've dropped like 180 or like 160, right? Which is insane. I definitely think now is a good time to start buying booster boxes. I don't think it's going to last forever. Could hold off. If you guys do know if the booster boxes is confirmed that we are going to get some reprints of Destin Rivals, I think it might go to more like 420. Could go to 400. Don't really see it going under that. If it does, just more opportunities to buy, but personally I don't. The PCTB hasn't changed much. Still at 530, 535. The ETBs though, these are huge gains. We're buying these, right? We're buying the ETB. It was at 210. Now they're at 135. I see people on Facebook Marketplace selling it for 125, 120. So definitely huge moves to be made on all of Destin Rivals, honestly. The bundle, I don't never really touch the bundle for investment purposes, but if you are ripping, definitely can buy the bundle. I would say is the best purchase. Packs stayed the same. But yeah, Destin Rivals definitely the number one choice this week on the buys. If it is getting reprinted, remember, hold off. Well, you don't have to hold off. Do whatever you want, right? But we'll see where that is going, right? So Mega Evolution and Phantasmal Flames seeing some decreases as well. So Mega Evolution at 310 now and 260 for the PCETB. So interesting. I'm not doing anything for Mega Evolutions right now. Kind of holding off. I kind of just sold actually. Actually didn't sell. I traded. I was trading for Pitch Black. So got some cases for that. So I mean, it's Mega Evolution. I think is a good set. I think it's definitely a top total value set for any base set that's ever released. I still think that is a huge plus since it's already at 310 and Scarlet Violet's at 310, right? Which I think is interesting, right? It's like a couple years, like 2.5 years maybe since the last one. So them already being at the same price is, I think there's definitely movement to be had for Mega Evolutions if you hold long term. It's just I'm not too into it, right? I am going to a vending show on August 21st at the George R. Brown, so definitely see me there, and I would buy Mega Evolutions booster boxes. Phantasmal Flames. So Phantasmal Flames at 380, coming off its highs of 460. Definitely could be a play right now for if you haven't gotten your itch for Phantasmal Flames. Definitely a good time. Since we've been seeing it drop. If there are reprints for it, like I said, just like for Destin Rivals, we could hold off a little bit longer. But want to wait till it's confirmed, and actually people actually are starting to get it. Um, so keep that in mind. Ascended Heroes, the PC ETB, I think there is an opportunity right now um, for these. The PC ETB for Ascended Heroes, it is at 420, and it was at 600 at one point, right? So definitely keep an eye out for that. I definitely think it's a huge play right now, and that's really the plays for this week. I definitely think Destiny Rivals is going to be your top choice, and then following that is probably Prismatic, and then going into really your choice, right? Phantasmal Flame. I do think getting some booster boxes of Phantasmal Flames is definitely a good time. It was going for around like close to 500, I would say, actually, for Phantasmal Flame. So, $120 drop is pretty huge in a booster box era, especially when there's an $800 card in the Phantasmal Flames box. So keep that in mind, y'all. These are the plays that I'm seeing and the prices for this week. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Please subscribe if you haven't.